Ah, greetings. Welcome back. Welcome back indeed. Well, going down the list of the House of Misfits, next on the list is quite an interesting build. It's another universalist, I guess you could call it, a jack of all trades. Well, most trades anyway. Not much crit on there, but um, yeah, this one is focused more on raw stats. So it's got 25 and a lot of different paths, because 25 is kind of when you get a passive that gives a lot of stats, especially the first three paths, the mage, warrior, and rogue. These three passives give a lot of extra stats here. So you got that, and then you've got bard and guard, which also give a lot of stats as well on their passive. So in other words, it is a lot of extra stats on top of stats, which is kind of the soul of a pathless build. You know, pathless builds, they trade one of these interesting final passives, things that will define a path, and just trade that for raw power, through raw stats. So that's what this is. This is kind of, I suppose, it can be seen as a more offensive option of another somewhat universal path, or build, I should say. This one over here is kind of the same tree, but taking 25 points out of warrior and putting it in rogue. So I lose a couple of nice things from warrior, mainly, or namely, wolf blow, which is really, really nice. On guard, which is just really nice to have, makes things easier. Then stone will, which is underrated because resistances are really, I wouldn't say they're substantial, but you will notice when they are used, when they're utilized. But instead of that, I got rogue here, so I've got the bleed and the slash, and I'll also scorching daggers, which is just another heal. And considering this is mostly mage, that scorching daggers is going to heal rather well with my heal power. But mainly the 70 attack, which means I can go way more into a damage here. So yeah, that's what I've done. And yeah, these are some really high stats, probably the highest stats I've seen, aside from maybe if you kind of made a bard a certain way. But going into the bard tree doesn't really give you extra stats, really. I mean, you get 25 extra bard, but still. Um, Possibly a guardian if you make it a certain way, but regardless, yeah, so that's that. And I've got two different sets. One for just the base stats there. I don't need 1,000 attack in magic, and I really don't need that much defense either. And then I went for a more offensive option, reducing the attack in magic slightly, but getting more elemental power, which is a multiplier on your damage. So I don't need 1,000 attack in magic, but I will definitely appreciate like 15 to 20 extra elemental power across the board. Yeah. So that is that. I might just roll with this. The magic defense is a little low for my liking, but I do have a lot of health from warrior and guardian, so that kind of makes up for that a little bit. Also, I've got 400 heal power. That's the druid levels of heal power right there. That is rather nice. Excuse me. So yeah, we'll get in here. I don't really need food. This is what a normal build would look like with food. This up here, having that much attack, magic defense, and heal power and health. Yeah, it's quite a lot. So that's like a fooded character without food. Also, that 165 crit chance, that is, it's not a lot, but it can be something. It's an extra 5, like 7 crit chance. Okay, well, looks like I don't have much food anyway, so that is fine. I guess since this is more for elemental power, I shall go with more power of the element variety. Yeah. I see, this is looking more like a necromancer now, with the 40 elemental power and all that. Alright, well, get in here. Elemental power. Do not want to start with Boggy Chubby. It's quite annoying to deal with. Windy Puff is just fine. Yeah, not taking much damage, but of course that's an early game. That's a first room Windy Puff. Okay, so we're gonna go through the usual, the sort of boring enemies that take a while to kill. A little strange having all of these physical skills, but only having concentration. Just a bit strange there. Yeah, that's quite a lot of damage on my. Yeah, flame sparks do not resist water at all. Or sorry, well, they're not weak to water, I should say, but they don't resist it either. So the fact that the icing shock hit that hard is quite something. Okay. I've got wind wall up, so I can go ahead and just use thrust there. No big deal. My health is a little low. Why not? I don't usually like using Scorching Dagger so early. Better to use it on watery drops, but oh well. That's fine. Whoa. Oh, the ice cream truck is here. That's awkward. They do ignore that. Well, could be better. Could be worse. Oh, okay. Excuse me. I'm gonna have to mute that out. That was. Oh, I'm having some bad coughs today. Excuse me. So, yeah, watery drop. All right, got you out of the way. Phantom cores, quite a boss to be finding here. I have a lot of options. This is rather nice. I haven't played this character in months. I maxed it out a while ago. And yeah, I kind of forgot how nice it is to have these skills, the skill setup. You got a lot of stuff here to work with. Yeah. Okay. So I would like to end it with a heal, but I don't think any of my heals are going to deal enough damage. I'll use Song of Storms. Yeah, just out of range. I probably should have used Mystic Strike. Never mind. I got the evade anyway. Rocky Pebble. Running out of fireballs. So I'll use a Sneak Attack, sure, just to get an Air Blight on you. Of course, I could have used Wind Wall, but I kind of want to save those wind walls for more dire situations. It's really awkward not having Wolf Blow. Oh man. That's fine. Yeah, like, this build is hitting so hard that don't really need, like, defense debuffs, really. Okay, water mirror, a little annoying to deal with, but should be just fine. Actually, wait a minute, I haven't even used my heals yet. Healing Light and Life Surge? I've been solely living off of Mystic Strike and Song of Storms, yes. Well then, we're already on the third boss. Oh, I forgot I had Bolero too. Yeah, this build is something else. I guess I could call this possibly my strongest character. Yeah, my Guardian has nothing on this. My Bards have nothing on this. It doesn't hit as hard without crit, but it's still hitting hard without critting. And let me tell you, as someone who's leveling like a whole bunch of glass cannon crit builds at once, it is nice to deal damage without having to rely on RNG. What did I use there? I'm getting very distracted. I apologize. That 165 crit showing its worth there. Is it worth it to heal? Because if I run into a Morning Bolt Icy, that is not going to be swell. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and do that just to get my health up just a smidge. Probably should be using concentration, but oh well, what can you do? Okay, I've got that. Should be able to just counter and one-shot you with ease. Okay, Flame Spark. Not the best, but I shall try to make the best out of a bad situation. Probably should have countered with that. That would have been some nasty augmented damage. Okay, maybe not. I forgot I have a lot of defense. Actually, no, this is the Elemental Power set. This set doesn't have a whole lot of defense. It has enough. So, Morning Bolt Icy. I should probably use Scorching Daggers, because I'm not too confident that Bolero is going to one-shot you. I suppose I could try. Ow, that hurt. Okay, so I can survive another hit. Oh, okay, that was more than enough to one-shot him. Speaking of one-shots, hello there, Event Chest. It's a really good heal. Going to go ahead and put a Water Blight on you. Wow, that was a counter Unsettling Stare, a light damage skill, and it hit that hard. I mean, granted, it is Event Chest, but Event Chest does have a little bit of defense, because it is a boss. Like, technically. Considering how hard that this hit on the Morning Bolt Icy, this might be enough. Morning Bolt Icy is weak to fire. And it got hit for 700 damage. The Event Chest is not weak to anything, but it's going to get bursted here, so I will try. Well, as soon as it gets its evasion off. Okay, well, I guess it doesn't matter if I crit. But yeah, that's the new Universalist, or the new Jack of all trades. Just all about the stats, you know, and again, capturing the essence of Pathless here. Because who needs final passives when you have raw power, right? You know? I mean, final passives are cool. They make builds interesting at the very least, but yeah, when you're just rocking stats, you can just walk over everything. But anyway, yeah, that's that. Hope you enjoyed. I suppose I shall see you around. Ta-ta for now.